There was a time when I was vibing so high, and my vibes still are resonantly high, but I can notice the drop and rise. But before, when I first was getting into this energy, I remember vibing so high, and I was doing these videos here on YouTube on under another channel, and I got a lot of videos, a bunch, close to 1,000 or so. I don't know, a bunch. But I lost the password and account. You know how they do with the email shit. You know what I mean? I still remember the name. You can still go to the page. It's still up, but I can't access it from the inside of it. Anyway, there was a session on this channel that I was doing towards the duration called The Gods of Awakening Gods. The God of Awakening Gods. And when I was doing that, it was a lot of unsure energy because I was getting downloads, but I didn't know where they were going. And they were similar to a lot of the knowledge that I had, but particularly they had some injections of differences that I also was using for myself. But ultimately, from way back then to now, the idea of awakening the God in oneself is to prepare one seed, that spark of life, when shedding the fruit that we call flesh. The thing that we allow the world to squeeze and grind and use whatever it may be suitable for to benefit an individual, lack thereof, their own creativity. We do it ourselves selfishly. You see, you'll grab a fruit from a tree and you'll eat the insides and throw away the rinds instead of finding usage. So the concept of the God of Awakening Gods had everything to do with helping you remember that you are a seed, and planting your feet isn't for a particular benefit for you to be more inductive into society. That wasn't the reason to do that. The familiarity of growing the etheric tree within you, as above, so below, as out, so within. To awaken the idea inside of yourself, into your cells, into your memorex, into every being of you, that particularly you are in a husk, you are in a fruit, and you're waiting for the fruit to shed. As the days go by, you shed off things that are particularly beneficial to satisfy the fruit instead of the seed. What nurtures your soul? What allows your seed to feel as if it's growing? Or are your potentials limited to the aspect of the understanding of societal thought patterns when it comes to our life and the creation which they do not do? Control the creation, maybe. I can always go to the bottom of a pine tree and collect many pine cones and remove that seed from the base of that tree and keep them for my benefit, whether that's burning fire, grinding them to a powder to make art food, whatever I see fit. It doesn't matter what I use it for. It's the fact that I keep it away from growing. It's the fact that I keep its mind away from the fact that it's a seed. And its original purpose is to become on this plane of existence that is vaster than what you believe to be in your own eyesight, which is also a part of the understanding of what you think you know. Just to not let you believe that you are not what you end out to be. And your purpose is something completely different. What say you? We are all seeds from the universal tree. And trees of life we will all be unless you give yourself to the system and end up being grinded up to where there's nothing left. Just the materials that you came here as, now turned into soil. Compost is what the graveyard is. Compost for the roses. So with that being said, I challenge you. I challenge you to ultimately know yourself. And don't know you for your functions as how you are in the society. Remember who you are and what you're here for. The reason you're so anxious and you want to do something that's not normal to your regular day processes is because this is not normal. This is universal, divine. This is your true purpose. When you come back to yourself, just remember, this is what you've been missing. Train you. Go back to the school of you and fight your way out of what you think you know. That is your true war. Fight your way away from what you've learned in society. And remember that you are a seed of the divine tree of life. Grow, brothers and sisters. Grow. What say you?